Has there come a time where there's people that you had an opportunity to work with and you said, no, I don't want to work with you?
Yeah. I've said no to Diljit twice.
Now, okay, are you saying Diljit as in Diljit so-and-so or Diljit Dosanjh?
The one and only.
Wow.
Diljit Dosanjh, yeah. For me, for my self-respect, it's going to take a knock. So I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
I like that. How and why movies? Why that side of film?
You know what? It was out of anger.
I'm not saying that. I just want, there's stories, there's people from our past that did great things. And I want someone to do justice to that. That's it, in the most respectful way possible. That just shows everything.
That's the aim.
Yeah.
My whole film journey, I want it to be like, I'm serving my community.
Yeah.
You know, I'm giving back.
Nice. So usually when it comes to movies and when it comes to film, when it comes to the production of a story, I'm always like the first to say, I'm saying to my missus all the time, I'm a winter guy, because I love the idea of being able to, it's raining a little bit, it's drizzly, it's cold, but let's just sit down and watch a movie. There's nothing better than a movie.
Just be cozy.
Just
watch
be
a film.
cozy. And no one knows that world better than you, man. Do you know what I mean?
Love, bro.
So, Gurjant Singh, thank you and welcome to the Appauling Podcast, man.
Thank you for having me, bro. Honestly, like, I'm super gassed. like when I got your message, I was like, you know what? Yes, let's do it. There was no thinking about it or anything. Yeah, man. I'm loving the setup.
I appreciate
super cool.
That. Thank you so much, man. You know, like for everybody else, I get it. I'm just like, yeah, come on in. I'm just explaining everything. Is when it's a professional like yourself, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm like, he might like, we're using them cameras, or using what's this setup, but with your reaction, I was like, yo, we kind of did well, man.
There's literally nothing to worry about. You guys are smashing it. The whole setup is sick.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Well, speaking of that, let's just get straight into it. So, when it comes to like cameras, tech, gear, can you still make a decent film with less high-tech equipment? You know, what's included? What's the factors?
The world that we live in right now is the best for filmmaking. And the worst. It's one of those. Basically, back in the day, you'd be filming everything on film. Yeah, film was expensive. You couldn't just go and get a camera that could make a film from the shops. You know what I mean? You can't go to Curry's or whatever, pick it up. Now you can pick up cameras everywhere and you can still make really good films. But the difference between those two are back in the day, there'd be less people making films. So if you was to make a film, your film would stand out and pop out. Now the market is so saturated. If you make a film, there's 6 million other people making films,
of course,
with the same cameras.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where we are at the moment.
There's the balance game, isn't it?
Yeah,
of course. So everybody that's going to look at this episode from the offset is going to say, oh, it's that geezer does the Asian wedding video. He does all the filming for weddings and stuff.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. So let's clear that up. Who are you, Gurjant, and what do you do?
So I make films. I make documentaries. I make short films. I make commercials. I've made a feature film as well. I've co-produced a feature film that should be out next year, I think, hopefully.
Nice.
If everything goes well.
How long is that?
That's an hour and 45 minutes.
That's a proper feature film.
We're all hoping that it comes out in cinemas. You know, it has a proper release. So
what determines that?
It all comes down to getting the right distributor. So now we are in talks with multiple distributors, and we should strike a deal at some point. But you just never know.
No.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah. Man.
It all works out. But coming back to the original thing, no, I don't do weddings. I haven't done weddings for years. I think.
But you smashed that game. Yeah, let's be honest, man, because I recognize you from at least 3 weddings.
Basically, at one time in my life, I used to do 2 weddings a weekend. How does that even work out? Yeah. I used to do a wedding on a Saturday, then Sunday. I remember traveling other side of the country to go and do a wedding and then coming back. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
At its peak, it was crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Probably done about, say, about 250 weddings. 250
Really?
weddings.
So what made you drop that? Because I mean, you're letting go not only a busy lifestyle, but a whack ton of money on the table as well.
Don't start, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't have the passion for it. And I feel like you should have a passion. If you know, don't get me wrong, that was my first kind of like thing.
Mhm.
I wanted to film, wanted to take photos. And then I ended up meeting a good friend of mine. His name's Sonny. You might know Sonny Hira.
So yes.
Yeah. So he introduced me to a company called Galar Brothers. And then from there, for the next 4 years, him with them guys.
Very talented guy.
Amazing.
Is he still doing it?
Sonny's still doing it because he loves it. He loves that. For me, I didn't have that. I think after like the second year, I was like, I really do appreciate where I am.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 years into me like doing like photography and whatnot. I felt off. I just didn't enjoy it.
Something wasn't.
But yeah, I mentioned it to them guys. They was like, you know, what do you want to do? I spoke to my family as well. They was like, what do you? I was like, I don't know. I just don't want to do weddings. But yeah. Eventually, I took the hit. Lost a lot of money.
Yeah. But you pursued your passion then?
Yeah. I had to. Yeah. That was 2017. Yeah, we're talking 2017. Yeah. I started doing photography for weddings. I think it was 2013.
Okay.
So then 2017 just packed it up.
But I mean, that's a true artist, that is, to then pursue what you actually love to do, knowing that you can be financially better off somewhere else. But you said, no, I want to do this. That's beautiful.
Yeah. I call him Galar Uncle, and he was like, son, what are you doing? Like, why would you do this? You're making a nice, living off this. Why? And he's just looking at my face like I'm just mad.
Yeah.
But back then, it made sense.
Yeah.
Because I had no experience about, how to make films, how to make commercials, how to make music videos. It was zero. And at that point saying, I don't want to do something that I'm really good at or somewhat good at. It did seem like I was being a bit mad.
But all great artists are crazy.
They are, bro. We are, honestly.
When I'm not an artist by any means, but when I did this, the amount of people that I know, the first question they always ask is, how much money do you make off it? When I was telling you, I was at absolutely zero.
Yes.
As I say, yet in the future maybe, but I was like, at the moment it costs me, and they look at you like you're insane. They're like, you got enough on your plate as it is. What makes it? And I'm like, you ain't gonna understand. It's a passion.
It's love.
Yeah.
It's just love. There's no, either you get it or you don't get it.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Speaking of Sonny Hira, same thing. I believe it or not, Sonny actually took a few photos for me during my it wasn't June, it was Karmai. So we went to get a...
I remember this.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this.
Yes, that's where it's from.
That's where it's from. I remember.
So he took us around the back of the Gurdwara. And it's a bit of a dodgy area. Like the Gurdwara side is beautiful, but then the street's horrible. Like there's cars back down. I was like, dude, you ain't gonna be able to make this nice, man.
What are you doing?
But he was like, because he's got that passion. You know what I mean? He was like, he goes, just smile for me. Yeah. And when I saw the photo, I was like, this looks amazing. You know what I mean? Only a true passion.
Sonny's top tier.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sonny is one of the sickest photographers I know.
Nice. Shout out to Sonny Hira, man.
Big up Sonny Hira.
Yeah, big up.
He taught me. So yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. I can never, I can't big him up enough.
That's beautiful, man. So then, how and why movies? Why that side of film?
You know what? It was out of anger. You're going to be like, what's going on?
Opening to the best origin story ever, anger.
It was pure out of anger. I wanted to obviously get away from weddings. So while I was doing weddings, I was also working as the bus driver as well. That's how I know Sonny.
Okay.
And it's pretty much like I've studied filmmaking at Wolverhampton University.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done 3 years there. After the third year is done, I've got an opportunity to work on a film. Sorry, the second year.
Okay.
Second year, I've got an opportunity to work on a Punjabi feature film. Taking photos, behind the scenes, making and all that. And I was loving it. I was like, wow, this is insane. Like making films. Like I was so shocked that would take 3 hours for one scene that was less than a minute. And my head was blown. I was like, what is going on? There's this one guy there, he's sorting out the lights. There's other guy fiddling with some like little gadget thing. And I was like, I'm asking questions. I'm like a little kid.
In Disneyland.
Honestly, I'm just like, wow. And I've got no idea. I'm green as anything, by the way.
Okay.
I'm only in my second year of uni, just studying. And even at uni, I wasn't learning a lot because the experience that counts. You know what I mean? Theory is great.
Yeah.
But the experience is what really changes things. And I'm on this set, loving it, cool. This film's over. I'm just depressed now. I'm just like, man, a month on this film, I'm just sad. I feel so sad. I'd love to do this more, but I've got no direction. I've got no idea how to do this. And I'm still doing weddings, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's what really pushed me to be like, no, you need to do this, whatever I don't even know what it is. How do I get there? I just want to make films.
Yeah.
Then the third year I finished uni, and the same production team offered me another job for a series that was meant to be on Netflix.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Like, this is insane. Like, wow. And they was like, yeah, we know you want to go into directing, so you can be a third AD. Third AD is basically the director's assistant is the first AD. You got second, then you got third. So it's assistant type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyways, long story short, the team were being very, very bad to me.
Oh.
Like to the point where it really disrespected me. Don't get me wrong, I was green as well, but to the point where there was like, you got to go take out the bins if we tell you to. I was like, I'm gone. I'm sorry. Like for me, I'd rather earn less money. But I need the respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't. Yeah, that's the thing for me. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. Oh, you know, I've come back home. I was living away then, like I think about 2 months. Randomly I come home, mum was like, what are you doing here? I was like, I've left. Like, what you mean you left? This is what you wanted to do? And I was like, I told her what the whole situation. And she was like, fair enough, but like, what do you want to do? I want to make film. I want to make film. I want to prove to these lads that I can make something. I'll be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. It was so silly of me to even think, you know what, I could do something. It was pure out of anger. I was so annoyed. How are you going to treat me like this? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm probably not the best at what I'm doing because I'm still, you know, I'll just come out of uni and whatnot. Don't disrespect me. Yeah. Don't disrespect anyone. And yeah, so that's what kind of made me really want to do it. I was like, I need to prove to these lot, to prove to everyone that, you know, I'm not just, you know.
I mean, I told you I had a feeling that was going to be an amazing like origin story.
Yeah.
The best origin stories are the guy that was stamped on and like, you know, you're going to respect me one day. Watch what I come back with. And yo, you came back. Not only did you produce your own movies, do your own feature-length shorts, you've also done the Wolverhampton Film Festival.
Yep.
Come on, geezer. You know what I mean? So you've given a platform to everyone in Wolverhampton. Do you know what? That's huge. Like you seen something that wasn't there and you thought, you know what? I'm not going to wait around for someone else to do it. How did that come about?
You're going to be like, what is this guy on? That was me being annoyed as well. I'm not even lying. That was me being annoyed because people say bad things about Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Wolves ain't that bad, man. To the point where there's not many filmmakers in Wolves, and I'm from Wolverhampton and I'm in Birmingham, I'm in Coventry, I'm in London, Manchester, and they're like, where you from? I'm like, Wolverhampton. Where's that?
Yeah.
Oh, near Birmingham. Oh, okay, never heard of it. It's like, okay, cool. But then people that know of it, they're like, oh yeah, it's not the best place, it's a shithole.
Yeah.
That's the common thing. And I was like, mad. I heard that once, twice, 3 times, 10 times, 20. I was like, nah, man, like, sorry, that's my place, man.
That's our shithole.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I can say whatever, you can't.
That's the rule. I say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's our place. And if I see anyone from Wolverhampton daring to make it, I'm like, Sadda Fathers Banda. It's our duty
I appreciate it, man.
to boost people from Wolves, man, because we've got it harder. I say this all the time. You know what I mean? I said this in a post about DJ Nickel with USR.
Yeah.
And I said this, like, because there's nothing here. Resources-wise, we're very limited. We're overlooked by Birmingham. Do you know what I mean? People,
We're in the shadows.
we're in the shadows, man. Do you know what I mean? So for us, if we want to have even entertainment, if you want to take your kids somewhere, you go to Birmingham, you go to other places.
It's great. You can go to Telford.
There you go. Look how beautiful Telford is.
Yeah, and Telford's like it's really new and developed. You know what I mean? But I'm like, what's going on with Wolves, man?
But I'm excessively in love with Wolves.
Same here. There could be no one in the town centre, but I'm like, I don't care. I still love it.
Yes,
I mean, I'm gonna make something here. I'm gonna put on events. So that's where the whole festival thing came, and it was actually me and he's like a brother to me. His name's Aaron. Me and him walking, and we're both from Wolves. And I was like, dude, you work in a cinema, yeah? I was like, what would you think about the idea of Wolverhampton having its own film festival?
Yes.
And he's like, that sounds incredible, but would anyone come?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care about that. Like, just hear me out. Can we do it? He was like, yeah, I think so. And we just started thinking. This was June 2021.
June 2021.
Yeah,
June 2021, the setting is you and Aaron. Aaron, what's his last name?
Aaron Kapoor.
Aaron Kapoor. Shout out to you, brother.
Big up, he's my bro, man.
Big up, man. So you two brainstormed, two lads from Wolverhampton. Yeah. Upcoming movie makers decided, you know what? We can do this.
Walking to Wolves from Wensfield. From Wensfield, we're walking.
Yeah.
It's, it's summer.
Yeah.
And we're walking. And I stopped in the middle of the way. I was like, dude, this is not quite an idea.
Overlooking the city. I like that.
It was just one of those ones.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we was in Heathstown, just walking past it.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so then I imagine the first thing is venue. Yeah.
That's where Aaron worked.
Okay.
So Aaron worked at Lighthouse Cinema.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
His dad worked there as well.
Nah.
No, yeah. So he's, I don't know what post he was at, but like, I think he's like, he had enough to basically say what goes on.
A little bit of clout, yeah.
And I was like, speak to your dad. And by this point, we was on Broad Street, like in town. Yeah. And I was like, call your dad now. And he's like, nah, he's not going to pick up now. He's not going to pick up. I was like, just call him now. And he's like, okay. He called him, picked up. He's like, Dad, what do you think of this idea? We're thinking about doing a festival. He's like, yeah, that sounds good. And that's it.
Yes, uncle.
Yeah, honestly, bigger. Yeah. He's, honestly, Aaron's dad, proper sick.
So in what year are we in now? How long have you been doing that for?
So next year it's going to be the 5th year.
Wow.
It's going to be the 5th year because this year's gone. As in, like, we had it in back in April.
April, okay. Yeah.
So next year is going to be end of April, start of May. So 29th of April to the 3rd of May next year.
Okay. For those that I maybe presumed everybody knows what a film festival is. For those that don't know, what is a film festival? What does it entail? What actually happens at one?
So basically, you make your film, and then you submit it to different film festivals. Then if that film gets selected, basically you get to come to the festival and see it on the big screen.
Okay.
See it in a cinema, in a theatre, wherever. Sorry, whatever. And then the judges pick the best films. So it's like 26 awards. And then your film can be basically nominated, or it can just be screened. If your film gets nominated, it gets screened and basically it's up for an award.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then if you win an award,
that's
and you win an award.
Yeah, then bloody hell.
Yeah,
do whatever you want with that. Huh?
Well, there's some crazy stories about.
Is there success stories that have come out of the Wolverhampton Film Festival?
You know what? This is good. This my head was gone, and me saying this doesn't even make sense because last year, a film called Under the Blue, won out of our festival. The judges were like, "This is the best film." There's 5 judges, and these judges will basically be from the industry. They could be producers, they could be directors, they could be writers, they could be, anyone that's got some sort of credit and experience. That's what we're always looking for. So yeah, these judges will then pick best film. Yeah.
So they chose the blue.
Under the Blue.
Under the Blue.
Yeah. Solid film. Like, it's such a solid. When I watched it for the first time, I was like, wow, this film is crazy. It won at Cannes
Film Festival.
Yeah, bro.
That's the biggest one.
That's honestly, when I was told, my mind was like, what? Like, nah, like this is insane. A film that won at Wolverhampton Film Festival has gone on to win at one of the biggest festivals in the world.
Oh,
this is insane.
That's made my day.
Yeah. Made mine.
Oh my God. And like, so that went on to obviously probably won more awards.
Yeah, I think in total it won 11 awards, and it was nominated like 15 times or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, it done well.
Well, man, like for someone that doesn't even know stuff in that industry and stuff, even I know that Cannes is a big deal.
Massive.
That's
Massive.
Beautiful. And that's all because you and I were having a little walk down Heath Town.
Insane.
Wolves and
so that film won last year, and this year, the director came down just randomly to the festival, just to say, I'm here. Just want to say thank you to you guys.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and it was at the awards. We have an award ceremony, so it was at the awards, and Aaron told me, he was like, "Someone's always here." I was like, I'm sure his film's not in this year. He's like, no, he's just come to say thank you.
Oh,
yeah.
That's nice.
Super nice.
That's nice. So, like, let's say you're a young creator now. Okay, you don't even have to be a young creator, an early creator, anyone that's a creator, and they want to get started on a movie. To get started for the next film festival, what should they do? What would your advice be?
So it all comes down to the story first. Yeah. So at the end of the day, if you feel like you've got a story to tell, go and make it. And that's so easy for me to say, just go and make it. But when I started 2017, smartphones weren't great like they are now. You could like I can shoot on this phone and make something, you know what I mean? It's insane. And so we've come so far. So don't worry about the gear. Don't worry about your actors. Get someone that is just believable. And if you feel like your story has got some legs, go make it. You know what I mean? There's literally nothing more to it.
Yeah.
Don't overthink. Just take a step back and think, okay, what resources do I have? What can I do? I haven't got a camera. Say, for example, if this person doesn't have a camera, go and shoot on your phone. Just make it happen. And go on YouTube. Learn about lighting, basics. You know what I mean? You can. YouTube is massive. You know what I mean? So there's nothing stopping. You making films. It's just yourself. It's just you. Me included. When I made my first film, I was like, is anyone going to care? Is this any good? Don't get me wrong. Like, imagine this. I was filming for years, and when I shot my first film, I got all of my settings wrong.
Oh, really?
I got all my settings wrong. Everything's done, and I'm editing it. I'm like, oh, well, why is... And my mate's like, is there a particular reason why you shot like this? I was like, I just forgot.
I forgot.
So there's frame rates, how many images in a second you need to basically... So cinema is 24, 25 frames per second. I was shooting at 60.
Oh, wow.
Like, what am I doing shooting at 60? So my colours were all over the place. And I was like, this is such a school. I was beating myself up for weeks. I was like, what am I doing? Like, this is insane. The film looks all weird.
That's incredible.
So
I dipped my toe into your world. And a guy I did stand-up comedy with, Mark Locke. I don't know if you've heard of him.
It does ring a bell.
Yeah. Mark Locke, amazing filmmaker, great guy, great director as well. And I did something for him called Anus Ass. But the thing is, his amazing about him is his titles are like so, oh my God, what's that? But the story is just so like compassionate. Okay. And the storyline I did it in there, did my little bit and everything. And I was just so shocked and blown away by how much there is to it. He gave me the script and said something. I've never done any acting, but I'm not like, I know what it's going to entail. I was like, I've got to learn these lines. When I get there, I've got to say them. That's all I thought. There's so much more to it. Even the clouds. He was filming outside. And he was like, well, that cloud hadn't moved into the shot last time. Let's wait for it to pass. And then the lighting's dropped. And there was so much to his world, your world, that I was blown away. Then he recommended it to someone else. And that was a film called Sleazebag, where I had actually like a main role. I was like,
that's so cool.
like a semi-lead kind of thing.
Check you out, man.
I know. So I was a burglar, and I had like a thingy on my head. Then I take it off, and I'm proper like we're doing the house, and it's a comedy. It's a bit like a Snatch kind of vibe.
Okay.
And they had big rig cameras, you name it. They had a big full setup. And I was so out of my comfort zone because I was like, I felt like, oh man, I don't want to let these guys down. I'm a nobody. And when I was listening to the people that were there, I was like, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I do theatre. And I was like, oh my goodness, what do you do? I was like, sometimes we stand up comedy at the local, you know what I mean? And they were just looking at it like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. Then it was a little bit like, let's see what you can do. But I noticed as long as you listen to the director, the director means to direct, and just listen to their direction and what they tell you, man. You guys are geniuses, and the way you got my mind into how I should be and saying what I should be saying was genius, man. So, like, how do you direct? What's your directional approach to when you make a movie?
It all depends on who I'm working with.
Okay.
I've worked with actors that have been in big series.
Yeah.
I've worked with actors that have got zero experience.
Okay.
I've worked with actors that you need to explain the character a little bit and they get it. I've worked with people that don't get it at all, and we're on set and we're trying to figure it out on set.
Yeah.
It depends on who you work with.
Okay.
Your approach needs to change. These are people. You know what I mean? They're just people. Say, for example, if I'm working with someone that hasn't, done anything before, no experience, you break it down really, really simple. Yeah? You'd be like, all I want from you is don't act, just be yourself. Yeah?
Yeah.
And if that fits the character that I'm looking for, happy days. If it doesn't, I'll then start working on their character from there.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, this is how you would do it as whatever. Okay, change this, change that. Maybe just focus on this a bit. Give a bit more eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You build like that because you have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't be like, why don't you get this?
Yeah.
That's not their thing. It's not their job. I've said yes for them to be there. So it's all on me now.
Yeah.
It's all on me to teach them, to basically guide them, to direct them and get the best. Don't get me wrong, there's people on set, like sometimes we'll be on set and the producers will be like, we've gone with bad casting or whatever. And I'll be like, no, it's fine. It'll work. It'll be fine. It'll work. Because as long as it doesn't come across stale and wooden, like they're just reading off paper, we'll get past it. But then on the other side, I was working, have you seen Man Like Mobeen?
Yeah.
So, Mobeen's sister?
Yeah.
Dua.
Yeah.
So I was working with her a few days ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's mad.
And I don't need a lot from her, you know what I mean? She just got it. And she's so nice to work with. And she was happy that I was super cool to work with, and I'm just like, happy days. If we're both happy, it's cool.
Yeah.
But there was low maintenance. Bubbly girl, happy days. All good. So that was
that's incredible. It's like you've got a vision, so you've also got to follow the script and the story, and then you've got your vision of how you want it to look, and you've got to try and get this person to get that. That's a hard job as well.
I made her do a fight scene.
Yeah.
I made her do a fight scene, and she was like, oh my God, I've never done this. I was like, it'll be jokes, don't worry about it. It'll be a laugh. We'll have a laugh. And she was like, okay, that's fine. And she trusted me.
Yeah.
I trusted her. That's how the relationship is.
Yeah.
And in the end, she was over the moon. She was over the moon. I was over the moon. We've put it together and I've sent it to her. She's like, wow, this is amazing. So she's happy. I'm happy. Yeah, I think we've done okay.
Nice, man. I like that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre to film?
It's a weird one. Currently, I love rom-coms.
Mm-hmm.
I love my favorite films are rom-com. It's a film called About Time.
Okay.
And looking at me, you probably wouldn't imagine. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I love that. I did not expect that.
My thing with rom-coms is I feel like really you can play with the characters' emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like you can really relate to these people as day to day. You know, because everyone wants to be loved.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to, love someone.
Yeah.
So I think, and love's the most powerful thing,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, out there. So when you watch rom-coms, you're like, oh, that's cute.
sweet.
Or, oh man, she done him dirty. You know what I mean? There's all sorts there in it, and I feel like just connecting.
Yeah.
I really enjoy a rom-com. Don't get me wrong, I love my I love my thrillers. I love my action films. I watch everything. As a film director, I love watching everything.
Of course.
The only thing I can't really stand, this is a me problem, by the way, I just don't like reading subtitles. And I don't like watching dubbed stuff.
Okay.
So those are the two things, which, don't get me wrong, people have said, like, you're missing out. I'm like, I probably am missing out. But the whole dubbed thing is, I keep looking at the lips. And I'm like, until AI doesn't do a thing and change the lips, I feel like I just get, it's really distracted. And I'm just like, oh man, like, and the whole subtitle thing is, why am I reading when I should be watching? Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, it's cool, but I should be just in that moment, just watching and just, I'm reading, then thinking, I'm like, it takes me out of it personally. Yeah. That's a me problem though, innit? A lot of people disagree.
I'm with you on that. I don't mind them.
Yeah, same.
I would prefer without as well. Yeah. I mean, like, I watch movies to leave my reality, if that makes sense. I want to escape every day. So I can't watch things that are hot and heavy. So if anything to do with kids and like, you know, anything that's too, like, you know, some horrors have kids in them that I can't take those. I leave them out because it messes with my head afterwards. I'm constantly thinking about it and whatever. So for me, I'm not ashamed to admit this now, okay? But yo, bro, there isn't a rom-com out that I think I haven't watched with my missus. Fair play. We love them. They're absolutely amazing as well.
Rom-coms are amazing, man. There you go.
But I watch her rom-coms and I don't tell her I love them. She's going to know now. But I don't tell her I love them, but I really do love them. I get into it. She'll never watch my action movies. So I've always said, you need to enjoy these. They're romantic sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
But for example, I watch Harry Potter a lot. Yeah. And it's a childhood thing as well. Yeah. You know, we were growing up watching Harry Potter every year. So it's a childhood thing for me. But I love my rom-coms. So there you go.
You know, when you're watching movies, I asked you know, Jamie Shoker.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jamie Shoker.
Yeah, big up Jamie, man.
Amazing guy.
Sweet guy. Yeah.
I asked him this and he said he doesn't watch movies that much anyway.
Okay.
So I want you to ask someone that does, that's also in the film industry. Has being a filmmaker affected the way you enjoy a movie?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
100%.
I thought so.
100 million%. Before studying filmmaking, I would never see how is a frame set. What camera are they using? What lenses are they using? There's a window there, but there's a light coming from that side. I wonder what they're using there. Is it a bounce? You know, I'm thinking all sorts. Like, and I never used to appreciate the credits. No one watches the credits at the end. Like, move on. I sit down when I watch a film. Now I watch the credits on that song. Oh, there's that upload button there. I'm like, oh yeah, so sick there. Yeah, so. I really appreciate it. I really sit there and I really. I hate it as well, don't get me wrong, because now I'm not enjoying the entertainment side of it 100%. It's gone down to 50%, I'd say. Okay. And the other 50% has been the whole thing about how they're making this.
How they make this,
you know what I mean? And I love watching behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I love watching behind the scenes. For me, it's like, okay, I could try that in my next film. Yeah, that's cool. But there's pros and cons for everything. I'm happy to take these cons. They're not really cons. It's just I'm not enjoying it compared to the next person. That's it. Like my mom. Actually, no, funny enough, my mom would say this to me now. She'd be like, because of you, I keep looking at, are there any problems? Like, he was looking that way and now he's looking that way in the scene. Yeah. Stuff like that. So, yeah.
When I just come off set of doing Sleazebag, Adolescence had just come out and me and my wife had watched that, and usually I just shut up and I watch a movie, a clip, whatever. And unless I think she doesn't know what's going on, I have a pause. I'm like, you get one, like, we should have been going hard there. You didn't. You know what I mean? When I watched that after doing the little bit of filming that we did, I was so blown away when I found out that this was shot in one go.
Yep.
And I was trying to explain. I couldn't fathom it. I was saying, listen, I had everybody going, come on, Sonny, hurry up, you know what I mean? Because I couldn't get this one line. I said, for them to do this, just constantly filming, like the rehearsals they must have done.
Yep.
Legendary.
There's a story behind that.
Really?
That I'm going to share here. So, on that set, my mate's on that set, called Pat. So I don't know if you've seen the behind the scenes or whatever. There's a guy on holding one of the rigs, and he's basically passing the camera over to. I think it was on a train
when it comes out the window.
On the police. No. I think it's the first opening scene of the police cars.
Okay.
And they're tracking the police cars, and this guy, he's basically holding the camera on. I think it's on like a crane or something.
Okay.
And he takes it up and he passes it over. That's my mate Pat.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's my mate Pat. And I was like, is that Pat? I was like, wow. And then I messaged him. I was like, Pat, dude, you're smashing it. I love it. He goes, bro, thank you so much. Like, this is insane. Like, and I was like, talk to me, man. Like, give me some gossip or something. I want to know some stories. And he goes, I just randomly spoke to the director and I was like, have you seen this camera? It's a Ronin 4D, and it basically it's super lightweight, and you can shoot for a very long time on it, and you can mount it to X, Y, and Z. You can mount it on drones or whatever. And from that conversation, the whole idea came about let's do a one take.
Whoa!
Because he's done a one take before, but this changed everything. So they ended up using that camera. Yeah.
Yo, Pat! This is all about Pat.
Big up Pat, man.
Big up Pat, you legend.
Yo,
man, that's amazing. I've seen behind the scenes where there's a bit where they come out the school.
Yeah.
And I don't know who it is, the kid or someone tries to escape. And behind the scenes, how they show it is he jumps through the window and they quickly pass the camera on. That's awesome.
It was that whole thing, because normally to get those kind of shots, you need a Steadicam.
Yeah.
That Steadicam's big, heavy, and it's just stuck. You can't get those shots because the Steadicam is basically stuck to your body.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
It's rigged. You've got a rig on, and then it's kind of got an arm coming out, and the camera's on the rig.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just pass it around. It's all balanced and everything. You can get beautiful, smooth shots, but that's been around since the 70s.
Okay.
That's old. I wouldn't say old tech, but it's been around for a very long time. But this new camera, you can get Steadicam like shots, that movement, and you can pass it around. And you can imagine this. You can go from walking around, whatever, to there's a scene where they mount it on the car. So imagine that they've slowly come on and put the camera on the car, rigged it up, and it's still rolling. And the next thing you know, the car's moving and everything's going on. Like, wow, this is insane.
Oh man, that is amazing.
There's a drone shot as well where they've gone from the school, from that running scene.
Yeah,
they've gone from that to a scene where they have to fly the camera into like a car park. Okay. It's quite far away. I think it's end of an episode.
Okay.
And they're just literally just slowly mounting it. And they hold it, and then 3, 2, 1 is gone.
Come on.
And you can't tell.
Do you know how difficult that, man, the tweaking,
imagine one mistake, you got to do every single thing.
Right from the beginning?
Yep. You got to do 50 minutes worth of just whatever again. So yeah, big up that crew. Honestly, that it is
amazing. That's inspiring, guys. That's amazing, and well done, Pat.
Big up Pat.
We're saying big up Pat, but the crew's probably like, Pat, keep your ideas to yourself. We could have just shot this generically.
It's filmmaking's weird.
Yeah,
filmmaking's very, very weird. People think, oh, you must have planned it. No, it's just a simple conversation. People, they're just people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And if me and you having a conversation, I might go home to and be like, wow, Sonny said X, Y, and Z today, and an idea just come out of there.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, what if we do so and so? That's how it happens.
It's the same creative mindset, like for stand up, even for the podcast. Sometimes something will happen in general life, and I will pull over and write it in my notes because I'm like, well, that's either a bit or that's something I can talk about. You know what I mean? It's one of those two.
It happens.
It's one of those, like, since the dawn of man, what have we been doing for entertainment? It's sitting by the fire and telling the story. Story. And what is the film industry now? It's just, that was the start. And it add humor, add embellishments, add a little twist in the tale and, suspense, and slowly, let's act it out now. Now we're acting it out. Let's actually record this now. With the technology, you've been able to do so much. I mean, what's scaring me now is AI.
AI is a madness. AI is a madness.
That's freaking me out. That
madness. We had an event a few days ago, and a few pictures came back, but my mate was looking away. So I was like, it was Aaron. I was like, Aaron, man, you're looking away. This is the best picture. And he goes, give me a second. With AI, his eyes are changed. I'm like, no, it's.
We've got that on here, you know. So on this recording thingy, so how it basically does is we speak, it records into the recording suite. When I come to edit, I just like a standard CapCut, whatever.
Yeah.
But on that editing suite, it says, if you're like reading from a teleprompter or whatever, do you want your eyes to be still looking forward while you are reading? So I sometimes look at like news reporters and stuff, and I always think to myself, like, I always try and catch them out. Like, can I see their eyes go left to right? And sometimes you can't tell recently because of this kind of stuff.
Well, Channel 4 released the AI presenter. It was about 3 days ago.
Oh, really?
The Channel 4 put out an AI presenter, and no one clocked until the presenter was like, I'm not real, by the way. Yeah, and I was like, whoa, this is scary stuff.
You know what's bang out of order though is this what's it called? I mean, Sora 2.
That's jokes. Yeah. I'm sorry. There's too many. There's Tupac, there's Biggie, and like WWE. I'm like, what's going on, bro?
Ridiculous.
I'm sorry. It's just hilarious. It's too much. You know what? On a daily, my boys are sending me stuff. I'm like, lads, don't, man. I'm dying. We're going to hell, bro.
It's been a long day already, man.
Yeah, it's too much. But
have you seen the ones of Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
Those,
Yeah.
But you can't differentiate how, like, you can tell. Some you can tell.
No, you could still tell if you look out for it.
If you look out for it, yeah.
If you don't realize what AI is doing at the moment, and you're just watching, you're thinking that's a legit thing.
Yeah.
People that know, they know, but give you a few more years, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's scary.
It's scary, man. They need to develop some like technology that runs like parallel to this technology that can always differentiate. This is real.
Imagine someone making up stuff in a crime you done, whatever, bro.
It's all over.
Yep. So it is a scary world out there.
It's a scary world, man. It's honestly scary.
Yeah.
So like, are you incorporating AI into your filmmaking now?
I am, but it needs to be for the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah? So that's what, for me, AI is basically just CGI. Yeah. That's the way I look at it. If you utilize it well, there's no harm. Yeah. There's some directors out there don't use CGI at all. But for me, if I will really want to tell a story, like I want to tell a story about the Battle of Chumkor. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to tell a story about that, but I want visuals. I don't want really, really bad animations. I want nice visuals. So I'm having a chat with a group that hopefully can make this happen. But again, I'm utilizing AI for like a good reason. You know, I'm not just doing it for the sake of it. I can't recreate that. You know, so with AI, I'm trying to just get a few scenes done.
Yeah,
I can just, when we're having the conversation, when I'm telling the story, we can showcase that.
I drew at uni, the exact Battle of Chumkor.
Wow.
I did illustration. And so I had drawn out like a storyboard for that, and I wanted it to make it into like a manga style, my own like a comic book kind of thing, like a dark novel. I wanted to do that, and I mean, like the intro that I had for it, man, I obsessed over this. Like I didn't want to upset anybody. I didn't want to think it, and what I wanted to do was just give the justice to the actual battle itself. And I was like imagine tall grass. And you got like, I wanted the fine details. I wanted to see that. I wanted to get historically all the weapons right. Yeah. And I was like, just imagine like a nice, like a Nahang saying in the tall grass, sitting there, sharpening his blade, knowing what's about to come.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's get that looking. The grass is swaying, and they know they're going to their death now. And they go, put their swords away, get ready, mount the horse. And you know, that full clinky, the noise of all the metal and everything. Like I heard a really great thing about, there was a conqueror, wherever they conquered the lands. And then when he was done, he missed the battlefield. So he ordered all his servants to go outside, and they had this high building or a cliff or something. And he said, throw all the pots and pans down there, because all that clatter, I want to remember the war. So, you know, like swords clashing and stuff. I want to remember what it was like. Do you know what I mean? So like, I wanted to do something with it. And like, that brought me to my next point. I'm so glad you said you want to do that, because we haven't got that anywhere. We've got so many great stories that are unbelievable, literally because visually you can't see them. And then Gurmukhi is so difficult. Like we can understand, speak Punjabi, but to read Gurmukhi is very difficult as well.
It's a different thing. Yeah.
And like you go to the Gurdwara, you sit there, and the kathas, so long that our young generation just gone right over their heads.
Switch off with this new generation of TikTok and all that.
Look at 300, the Battle of Thermopylae. Okay, we all know what Leonidas did. His 300, the other Greeks. We know this. The hot point. They're doing it and fought that. I can tell you the full story, and I'm nothing to do with Greece. Do you know what I mean? Or Sparta, but I know that story. I mean, and I only know that because I watched the movie.
Yep.
Gurjant, make it happen, man. I'm telling you now, you got to make it happen. I need to see that, bro.
It's gonna. I'll be honest. The personal journey is one day I want to give back to my community.
Oh, beautiful.
But for me, the community isn't just people that are from the Sikh faith. For me, the community is anyone that believes in one God.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And anyone that believes in one God, I want to do something for that community. That's me. That's my personal journey. It's a battle within myself as well. Back in 2020, I made a short film called Langar.
Okay.
And that went viral.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. It got like, I think 1 million views in like 3 weeks or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Everyone was sharing it, like, which I'm super grateful. And like people from like Canada messaging me, America, random place. I'm like, I've got no connections there. Like, what's going on? Like, this is insane. How have you said this? But it's a simple thing about what Langar is.
Okay.
Just the basics. And I feel like we can't showcase the world what we can provide.
Yeah.
And this is a big down. You know what I mean? I made that. It popped off. And everyone's on my case. Make some more secure later.
Yeah.
And at that point, I said, no. Now, this is going to sound crazy. I was like, I don't want to basically lean on my religion to go and make changes with my career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want my career to be separate to my belief.
Yes.
But now coming back to it, I'm like, nah, I want to make more like films about, what my religion offers. You know what I mean? Who we are as a people.
Yeah.
And that's a battle with myself. You know what I mean? I was just like, I don't want to do I don't want people thinking that, he's just, just making films about Sikhi and he's trying to make it big out there.
Yeah.
That's my thing in it. And then I was having a conversation with my parents. My parents are super supportive, by the way.
Yeah.
So I was like, you do stuff. And we've got a separate company called Sikh Films, and I want to do my bit.
That's beautiful, man. John, honestly, like to hear that, it's nice to know that in the future those things are coming, because at the moment it's the very sparse. Do you know what I mean? You got obviously the Punjabi films that come out, and they're starting to slowly dip their toe into it now. I've noticed. There's a few things that come out there, but like I want something from here. Do you know what I mean? I want something from here, and that can really touch upon. I'm not saying I want movies that try and convert people to Sikhi. I'm not saying that. I just want, there's stories, there's people from our past that did great things, and I want someone to do justice to that. That's it, in the most respectful way possible. That just shows everything.
That's the aim.
Yeah.
My whole film journey, I want it to be like, I'm serving my community.
Yeah.
I'm giving back.
Nice, man.
That's what I really, really want to do.
Well, the Appauling Podcast supports that 100%. Wherever you need help with, let me know.
You guys are good, man.
Yeah, man, we do. Honestly, that's brilliant. That is. Again, like now, when you come across an idea, how do you get it from an idea in your head to? Do you have like a process for like writing a script or do you just read scripts and direct them?
No. So I am terrible at writing.
Okay.
I'll be completely honest. I can write scripts, but I just feel like this is awful. Yeah. This is who's reading this? You know what I mean? So what it used to be before, when I started first, obviously, it was, like I said, it was just pure out of anger. So I was just putting something together. I was like, yeah, this is what I think is going to be cool. And that's it.
Yeah.
And then for a couple of years, I did that. And then I met a writer, then I met a producer, then I met a script supervisor. I've met people that are really, really good
at those jobs.
Nice. I was like, okay, I'm not going to pretend like I know everything. I don't.
Yeah.
So can you write this film? So, my writer is Omar Parvez.
Omar Parvez. Okay.
So it's a funny thing now, because right now we've got a Sikh director, a Hindu producer, and a Muslim writer coming together, and we make films.
Oh, beautiful!
And I love it. I think it's a beautiful thing.
It's
that we
how
all
it should be.
Yeah, that we all can come together and just make stuff and be happy. Have that unity.
Change the narrative.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's have more of that. Let's have collaboration.
We push that, and I think for me going forward, Omar is always going to be my writer, unless he turns around and says, "I don't want to write for you anymore." Unless that happens, for me, it's like, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I still write, but it's always going to be like, "Omar, what you think?"
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Change this, change that, change this. This makes sense. That don't make sense. Okay, that makes sense." Yeah. So that's how it is.
That's nice.
But he's an award-winning writer, by the way.
Wow.
He's won multiple awards at for the BBC. He's a BAFTA shortlisted writer.
Oh my god!
Big boy.
Wolverhampton.
He's from Birmingham.
Birmingham, yeah.
Yeah. So he's from local lad, and we recently made a film together called Busking for Attention. We had a screening a few days ago.
Yeah.
So big up Omar.
Big up Omar, man. How is that going?
So
how did they received that?
People really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I was quite shocked. My heart was racing. I was just sitting there. I was like, I hope people like it. And at the end of it, people were like, wow, it's a rom-com.
Yeah.
They found it entertaining.
Yeah.
Found it cute. And another thing is, I film the films as well. I'm the, you could say, cameraman, but his official name is DOP, Director of Photography. And I'm that guy as well. But normally there's a separate guy that does that.
Okay.
And I will just direct. But I'll be honest, it comes down to budgets, because the big boy DPs charge an arm and a leg. So, yeah, I am looking out for a DP.
No, okay. Guys, DPs, contact Gurjant.
Yeah, man. I'm looking.
Well, that's beautiful that you can do that as well. So
that came out of just being desperate.
Yeah.
Because I had I had zero contacts.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my family background, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, my my dad introduced me to Sonny because they were working together.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's literally no contacts anywhere, and it's literally from scratch.
You did this from the ground up, man. So you built yourself a power team.
But I'm living in a country that has given me this opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I could have been in Punjab.
Yeah.
And it's super hard.
Yeah.
Anyone that's middle class there, super hard for them, man.
Really?
Trying to get any contacts, trying to do anything, people, So the fact that I appreciate that I'm living in a country that has given me opportunities to grow. Don't get me wrong, there's not many brown directors out there.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I want to change, but all in good time.
So what's the difference between a director and a producer? How much say does the producer have over actually what's going on?
So the producer can actually fire the director.
Wow.
Yeah. The producer is top. That's the main guy. The director is the captain of the ship, but the company is the producer. Go with that approach.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? So if the producer's like, sorry, you need to go, mate, because you're not doing a good job, you need to go. Wow. That's how it is. But that's on the big boy levels. Indie films, anything can go. It's like a director could think of the idea, write the script, then even raise the funds, and then get a producer to manage everything. You get me? So it's not just a one fit thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just make it. It is.
Just make it.
Yeah, but normally producer has the control.
Control. Okay.
But in smaller films, the director, the writer, whoever's coming up with the funding, they have the control.
Yeah, so you just got to make it work on a small level. Yeah. Of course.
On a small level, just do whatever you can. Don't need to worry about, we're shooting on a cinema camera. Oh no, we're shooting on a mirrorless camera. Just shoot. just shoot and just make it happen.
What advice would you give to people for budgeting? How to like, if they want to make something and they got an idea, in terms of how would someone go across and try and figure out, shall I make, because essentially you got to treat it like a business, haven't you?
It is a business.
Yeah, you need a business plan. You got to think, well, how much certain scenes have I got a fight scene in there? Locations, cast, crew.
Let's split it in two things. Yeah, let's split it with there's no budget.
Okay.
Imagine that. You know, you just come out of uni, but no budget. You're doing part-time job or whatever job, and you want to make a film. You can go to the BFI. They are like the biggest board out there that funds films. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, loads of people apply to the BFI. But because so many people apply, your chances can slim down unless your film's amazing and they really appreciate it or whatever. But then you can get up to 100k of funding.
Wow.
I think it's 90 to 100k, something like that. But then you can get 25k, you can get 50, you can get whatever. So, but that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is bring in investors together and be like, listen, we've got 5 investors here. They're all putting $1,000 in each, and we've got $5,000. Yeah, let's make this film happen. But these investors need to believe in you. Well, you know, there's that element as well. But then that's your hustle to try and get money. Or don't go with 5, go with 10. That'll give you 500. Or do what I did and just make it on zero, because I had some knowledge about the camera work. But then I would do jobs, and I would save up. Then get a better camera. Oh, my camera's a bit better now. It looks better. Oh, I need a better lens, so I'll save up for the lens. Yeah. My mum and dad helped me out big time as well. They, there was like, I remember the first cinema camera. I asked my dad, I was like, listen, can you buy this for me and I'll pay you back bit by bit?
Yeah, yeah.
He did. You know what I mean? So it's super good, like super supportive.
Yeah.
But then once things start flowing, you can start doing your passion projects. That's one side. But then you can do other projects like music video, documentary, where you make some money.
Yeah, quick money.
Because you're not going to make money off films.
Okay.
Initially, you will not make money off films, but don't let that be like, oh man, put off.
Yeah.
That's your passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole thing about this is you need to build a catalog. You know what I mean? If you're a big boy studio, why would you hire me as a director? What's my catalog?
Yeah. It's not how much money you made off those films.
No, it's about you build. You've made this film, that film. You made a commercial. You've directed an episode on TV. Whatever. You need to build your catalog. There's people to trust you. For people to say, yeah, I will happily give this person 50 mil. Yeah. Happily give this person 20 mil. Whatever.
Wow.
That's how it comes down to. Like, it all comes down to that catalog. And that's what it is.
That's nice. That's a good way to break it down. And that makes sense. Essentially, your experience is your currency.
Yeah.
So how much more experience goes depends on.
Yeah. I've been doing this since 2013.
Yeah.
So, and it feels like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
That's huge. It feels like it was yesterday. And when I was doing the weddings, I was like, wow, I'm doing weddings. Oh my God, this is amazing. Because I did nothing before then.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where I actually don't want to do weddings. And then it came to films. And I really want to make films. And then that's it. Never look back.
What project that you've done are you most proud of? Had to narrow it down.
I think Longer.
Yeah?
Yeah, Longer. Okay. Not because of the views, I'll be completely honest. Yeah. It's because of bringing the community together.
Nice.
There's black people messaging me saying, wow, like you give out free food? This is insane. I was like, yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Just don't go hungry.
It is.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't go hungry. Like Guru Nanak Dev Ji was like, well, no one should go hungry. So I want to start this.
Yeah.
And it's changed everything for us.
Going on since then.
So that's a big, but then I think as Sikhs, we overlook that. Because for us, growing up, go, don't have Langar, move on.
Yeah.
There's nothing, we don't look at that, what this actually is. Yeah. We think it's our haq. It's not our haq. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that when non-Sikhs find out, they're like, wow, like free food. Are you, like, people are starving out there and you're giving away free food. How is this a thing?
Look at that. So you basically longer. Is it documentary or movie?
It's a really short film, 2.5 minutes film.
Okay.
But in that 2.5 minutes film, I think I've given enough information for people to, understand what Vicky says, what we are offering.
Yeah. And where can people find this movie?
On Seek Films on YouTube.
Seek Films on YouTube, yeah. And that's your other company, isn't it?
That's the other company. Yeah, I'm trying to build that up. But that was initially that was my personal YouTube page.
Yeah,
it was Gurjant Singh Films back then when I first started. And then I just changed it. I was like, I just want to keep this just the Sikhi related stuff. Yeah.
And your other one is
New Line Films.
New Line Films.
New Line Films is we do Wolverhampton Film Festival through there. We do comedy events through there. So when you mentioned the comedy, I was like, well, we did 2 comedy shows last year.
Okay.
One with an artist called Smash Bengali.
Legend.
Amazing guy. Yeah, he's my bro. He's a wicked guy. And another guy called Shabazz.
Okay.
Shabazz says he's this guy is
Shabazz,
huge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that we've done
that's massive.
Yeah.
That's massive.
And Tez as well.
Tez Elias.
Yeah. So he was there. So he was at Wolverhampton.
No.
Yeah, he was at the bank.
The bank. Oh
It was last December. This was.
Wow.
We did one in Cov.
Okay.
And then one here, and it was such a.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I love. I watched Smash Bengali for the first time on The Circle. Yeah, I watched him on there. I loved it. Me and Mrs. enjoyed that. We rarely watch those kind of things like Big Brother and stuff, but we ended up watching this. I watched him on there. Then I was driving one of the days, and he's on the radio, Big Stage Network, and I was what the. But then he's on. What's his name? Shout out to my boy, man, Harvey.
Harvey.
He does stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And he had him on there. He was on his.
Harvey rings. Where's Harvey from?
I think he's from Cov. I think I'm not 100% sure. Singh.
He's a Singh, yeah.
So,
legend,
man. So he had the lineup, and Smash was on his lineup. I think Smash was either headlining, I'm not sure.
Okay.
And he's a good comedian as well, Harvey. So they were on there, and so when I first saw it, I thought, I didn't even know he does stand up comedy. I love that, man. When people have an opportunity and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna run with it now. I'm gonna do whatever I can.
So there's 2 projects with Smash now.
Okay.
We're making a film with Smash. We've just finished shooting a concept trailer with Smash. That was shown the other day at the screening of Busking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll show you that in a bit.
Yeah.
But we've finished that, and we're looking to shoot the film next year.
Okay.
And another thing, we are looking to do, I think, a tour with Smash next year as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So it all depends on time, and we just need to plan it out roughly. But yeah, my Smash is my boy, man. So
he's amazing. When you look at him, what I love from that is, so he did The Circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then he didn't sit back. I'm in love with
Smash.
People
is a hustler.
Yeah, hustlers.
Smash is he hustles every single day, even to the point where we're making this concept trailer. He's giving us new ideas. Well, wish you also Smash, no more ideas, please. Because I'm sorry, man, I'm so wanting to make this. I was like, Smash, don't worry about it. Film's a bit different.
Yeah,
a lovely guy. I've got so much respect and love for that guy.
Yeah, you can see it, man. I fell in love with him on The Circle, and he was talking about his uncle. He had, the concept of The Circle, having it you're trying to make pretend of whoever that person is. And when I saw that, I was like, this guy's probably a laugh to be around, man.
He's sick. So, he gets along with my family and everything. My mum loves him. My mum loves him, honestly. If I don't speak of Smash and say in a week, my mum would you're not supposed to Smash in 2 days.
Nice, man. I like that. Speaking of that, so is there anyone that you've got your eye on in the future you'd love to collaborate with? Now, that could be actors, that could be a producer, that could be another co-director, anything.
Oh, man, I think it's... I've always said this. I'd love to work with Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, because you think I would probably say someone like an actor, but I just feel like Ed Sheeran would be so cool to work with.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. That's I've been putting it out there for a while, and especially now he's done stuff with Diljit. I'm just like, wow, and Shabazz has worked with him as well.
Has he?
Yeah. So Shabazz is a good friend as well. So it's just, I'm like, wow, it's getting one step closer.
What would you do?
I'd love to either work on a documentary with him, or I'd love to do a music video with him, or a commercial or something, man. Or even work on a film together or something, man. You know what I mean? He was in a film called Some of the Hood.
Yes,
He had, I think, a cameo there.
Yeah.
So Adam Deakins, he's the lead in that film.
Okay.
So big fan. I'm a big fan of Adam Deakins from day one. Adulthood, kidhood,
Amazing,
solid films.
Yeah.
He ended up following me on Instagram, and I was like, wow, like Adam Deakins following me. It was insane. Yeah. So yeah, man, and I'm just like every single thing's pointing to the right direction. Yeah.
That's
so I'd love to, man. Yeah,
I'd love to see that happen. You know, okay, this might sound like, oh, this is made up, this is nonsense, but do you ever look at someone and feel like, yeah, he's got a good heart? You know what I mean?
I get vibes.
You get vibes.
I get vibes.
I get such a good heart vibe from Ed Sheeran, man. Like, I listen to his music and I'm feeling something else. Yeah. He's one of those guys, man.
100%. There's
definitely.
You know, I've been lucky to meet a lot of big people out there. Yeah. You know, even Sidhu Musiala, for example. I interviewed Sidhu Musiala.
That's huge.
I interviewed Sidhu Musiala 2019.
No.
And I've got an interview of him for 10 minutes. It hasn't been released yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was the first thing I bought for the podcast.
Solid.
Before I did anything, don't tell a lie, I had one camera and that's what I bought. My vision in my head for what would my studio be like. And I always wanted Sidhu behind me. Just like a bit of the reason behind Sidhu, I was like, if I'm going to have a legend, it's got to be Sidhu. Yeah. But also I wanted a bit of a no bullshit. There's that kind of like a bit of a statement to say, well, there's a place here, there's going to be no bullshit here. And that's how I kind of saw him. Well, what was he like?
Amazing, solid guy. Really? He gave us like 10 minutes of his time, which was a big deal.
That's huge.
He spoke about his mum and dad in there. Spoke about how, you know, his family are saying, you know, to mitti gane ka, you know what I mean? You know, and he's like, so every now and then I'll drop a mitta gana. You know, he's talking about his family. He's talking about when I go back to the kids, I sit on the floor, stuff like that. Yeah. And I was just like, this guy, you know, he's just like, he was cool, man. He was, such a big loss, but man.
He's another guy that he got into. Obviously, he ran with the gangster look, the vibe, and everything. Yeah. But you could tell you're a sweetheart, aren't you?
No, he was super nice. Yeah, so you know, what can you do? And like, it's just one of these big, one of the biggest loss. But you know, always a legend.
But you had the opportunity to do an interview, and that's massive.
Yeah. Honestly, I look at that sometimes. I'm thinking I just don't have I backed it up enough times because I don't want to lose it. Exactly. So So
that's amazing. Where do you, as a filmmaker, where do you just like? How do you organize your stuff? Because you've got so much going on. Like, I got 3 kids, and I'm stressed to the max trying to put all their stuff. You know what I mean? So you got like so many projects going on.
Well, I'm not married, so I've got kids.
That's half your storage free.
So at the end of the day, I'm trying to just work every day.
Yeah,
trying to work every day, trying to change my life.
Yeah,
and I'm happy with my life. Don't get me wrong. I'm really, really happy in my life because I feel like I'm living here. I get to do what I love. A Monday isn't, oh my God, it's a Monday. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to work. Every day's a Friday. Every day's a Monday. Every day's a Sunday. That's how my life is. And I'm just super grateful to the big man.
Okay.
I'm super, super grateful. And I'm just like, if I'm not happy now, I'm never going to be happy.
Yeah.
Not like all the money in the world is not going to change that. It's what my mind's like, you know what I mean? And I just want people around me to be happy. So this is a very basic thing. Whenever I get shoots and have a team, I will generally pay them first. Everyone gets paid.
Nice.
Everyone gets paid first, and then at the end, whatever's left, I'll take that.
Okay.
Now the thing is, not everyone does that. For me, I can go with the whole, it's 30 days. Go with that approach. Cool. And I have to do that with some people that I don't really know.
Yeah.
But normally, my team, day or 2, happy days.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys be happy, man.
Yeah.
I don't want you waiting or, you know what I mean? So if I'm at that position where I get to make those decisions, make it right, innit?
You look after your team, they're going to look after you, aren't they?
100%.
And I imagine from the way you are, your team, they're probably like your brothers anyway and sisters.
We have a laugh.
Yeah.
We have a laugh. Like even the filming with Dua and everything, Dua was like, you guys are just like a family. I was like, we just cuss everyone. Like, like just because I'm the director, like Aaron's not going to be like, I can't say anything. Say whatever in it. Like, it's all banter, man.
Yeah,
we'll have a laugh,
man. That's nice,
and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's cute.
Where can you see yourself going? Can you see yourself changing genre? Can you see yourself going into like horror or maybe comedy?
It's a tough question, man. I think I'd love to go into rom-coms, I'll be honest.
More deep into rom-coms.
Yeah, because I feel like we've made a film called Fancy a Redo. That won Best Midlands Movies.
Yeah.
2023, that one.
Fancy a Redo.
Fancy a Redo. It's on New Line Films YouTube page.
Okay.
And this new one's it's Busking for Attention. That's a rom-com as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think rom-coms is the way forward for me. I just enjoy it.
You enjoy it,
but don't get me wrong, I love making thrillers as well.
Yeah.
I've made thrillers, I've made horrors, I've made comedy, I've made.
Oh, you've done them all anyway, then? Yeah.
Only because I just love exploring.
Yeah,
I love exploring.
Okay.
But going forward, I think I would love to go into rom-coms.
Yeah, I like that. When you find something you really, really enjoy, it'll come out through your work as well.
Yeah, I think for me, your personality, gets showcased when you make art.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I'm not gonna hide it. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, embrace it. I love that genre.
Mm-hmm.
There's people out there like, to sing, to do something action way. I'm like, that's cool, man. But life isn't all action. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Like, love is, like I said, the most powerful thing and the most dangerous thing. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might see someone fighting once in a while, but I'm seeing an old couple walking together. That's love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm seeing a little girl trying to, talk to her dad.
Yeah.
Love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, love's everywhere. You just need to look out for it. And if you're gonna have that mindset, you'll be in a better space.
Oh, that's nice, man. I really like that. I like that a lot. Like when you go to these film festivals and your own film festival and you're watching your own movie.
Yeah.
Are you watching the movie or are you watching the reaction?
I'm watching the reaction, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm watching the film because I've seen it like 6 million times before. And I'm like, I don't want to see it anymore.
Sick of not seeing that,
Yeah, even Busking. Like, we was watching Busking. I was just looking around. I was like, are people laughing at the right parts?
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You know what I mean? I'm like, as a filmmaker, I could think of anything. It doesn't necessarily mean the audience are going to like it. Who cares what I think?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one cares. I go with my gut. I'm thinking, I think X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But I'm going to go with my gut. If the audience don't like it, it means that's the overall decision.
The most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
If the audience like it, you're winning.
Yeah.
I remember when we won for Fancy a Redo. I'm a United supporter.
Okay.
Yeah. I support Wolves as well, but as a kid, I was always been a United supporter. And City won the treble that year.
Okay.
Yeah, City won the treble, and I was sitting there. I think we were nominated for 3 awards, and we missed out on 2 awards or whatever. It's the 3rd award, and I was saying to Aaron, I was like, "This night can't get any worse now." Honestly, like City won the treble. I'm just sitting there. I was like, yeah, honestly, I'm just like, how has City won the treble? But like, as a United fan, that's one thing we had in it. We won the treble, and then they announced it. The winner is Fancy a Redo, Gurjant Singh. I was like, what? I was like, what? Forget about City, bro.
I needed this.
This is, yeah. So it's a beautiful feeling.
I like
it's a beautiful feeling, honestly. And giving my speeches, I was just shaking, man. I was like, I did not expect to win anything.
Yeah.
So it's that was the first film we ever won anything.
Wow, Fancy a Redo.
Fancy a Redo. It's a rom-com.
Nice. That's nice, man.
Yeah.
Is there any directors you take inspiration from?
Now, this is going to sound weird because you're going to be like, you like rom-coms. But Christopher Nolan.
Wow.
Is my favorite director.
OG right there.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan, because I feel like, again, like it's the emotion side. He really, really plays with the emotions, man. Like, it's really, so I'm just like, wow, like watching Dunkirk, watching Interstellar, like the music, for example. And that's another thing for me. I don't typically write because I can't think like that. Okay. I need to listen to music. I listen to something. I'm like, oh, what does this make me feel like? This makes me feel like, I don't know, Dad's saying, yeah, he's thinking about his kids, he's missing his kids. And then a story is starting to like take place. And that's because of music. I'll listen to, like after watching Interstellar, I was like, wow, I'd love to make a film about, someone losing a loved one.
Okay.
Because in that film, he actually loses his daughter. He loses his son as well, but the daughter, that's got the connection.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was like, wow. So for me, it's music first, and then I'm listening, and then I'll come up with an idea. Yeah. That's how I normally work.
Music is everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I've watched movies and then put them on silent, and if you just look at the same scene in silence, it's a completely different scene. It's unbelievable. Wow, that's amazing. Is there an actor that you've looked at and gone, wow, like just never misses?
Morgan Freeman for me.
Wow, you didn't even have to think about it. Beautiful.
Morgan Freeman is like top notch.
Yeah,
top notch. You just
top Morgan Freeman film.
Man, Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption up there, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's the obvious one in it, but like Man Like Red.
There's just so many.
Yeah.
He's in everything as well.
Yep. So, but for me, as you know, I'm looking at it slightly different. I know the story isn't about him, but he is the storyteller.
Yeah,
he's telling you the story. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and some people miss that. They're like, oh no, it's I forgot the other guy's name. It's the lead. Yeah, so but like he's the storyteller. So
and it's his voice is iconic as well. Yeah. His voice is like music. It's so powerful. It's unbelievable. I'm pretty sure he went on to do something like a David Attenborough Discovery thingy, but it was just his voiceover.
That's just
crazy. And it made everything. I remember watching it. Once I heard his voice, I was like, oh my God, this is going to be intense. This is
big up
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, man.
That's beautiful, man. So like we've talked about people that you would love to work with, and so Ed Sheeran straight away, and that's such a shout. I love that, man. It's made my day. So like, has there come a time where there's people that you had an opportunity to work with and you said, no, I don't want to work with you?
Yeah. I've said no to Diljit twice.
Now, okay. Are you saying Diljit as in Diljit so-and-so or Diljit Dosanjh?
The one and only.
Wow.
Diljit Dosanjh, yeah.
Really?
And I don't want to sound vain or anything. It's not. For me, again, it comes down to the respect. Yeah. And Diljit's massive. Yeah. So if you say no to working with him, you must be on crack. You know what I mean? But for me, it was respect me. If I'm working with you, it's mainly the management. You know what I mean? It's mainly the people that think they have got all the control. There was a time where Diljit's concert was happening, I think like 2-3 years ago, and I was offered next to nothing to film for him for his concert, and I said no, I don't want to do this. There was like, but people, beg for this opportunity. Why would you say no? I was like, because you're not paying me enough.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting like stupid amount of money, but pay me what I'm worth.
Yeah.
And I'll give you what I can give. You know what I mean? As a filmmaker, I'll give you that quality. But if you're offering me next to nothing, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. And don't get me wrong, I know people that took that opportunity, and I'm just like, for social media, it looks great. Oh, look at this. We're shooting for Diljit, blah, blah. I know what you got paid, bro.
Yeah.
Sure, relax. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. But yeah, and the second time was I think
twice.
Yeah. Second time, Second time was he was making a film here, and they wanted to rent a camera of me because I've got a cinema camera, And again, not paying enough. I was like, at least pay me what the camera's worth. You know what I mean? Like, we can figure out, me coming down, dropping off, whatever. I don't mind. You know what I mean? I'm happy to negotiate a little bit, you know, but I'm running a business here. Don't be saying, well, I just opened little and that's it. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't care if it's whoever, man. Respect me enough in it. Don't come out with, or say, Baji, like, if you charge, let's say, 400 quid, can we do 300? Can we do 250? Can we do something like that? You know what I mean? But it's just like, nope, like, and they think off the back of, oh, it's Diljeet's film, we can do whatever. And I'm just like, nah, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Yeah. And again, so some of my close people are saying to me, you should have took it. And I'm like, nah. For me, for my self-respect, it's going to take a knock. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
I like that. You stood to your principles.
Yeah. So again, like, who knows? But yeah, for me, I'm firm on that.
Well, I did not expect that. That's huge. That is. I like that. Yeah. Man, your origin story is don't piss me off. You disrespect me. That's it.
Bro, respect is the biggest thing for me.
It's nothing.
Respect is it. Imagine just take this for example. You can go and receive the biggest award on stage. If the host disrespects you, what are you really worth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that point, you can either, get it heated up or whatever. You can tackle it however you want, but basically the huggy in it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like, forget about the award, forget about everything, forget about the money. It's respect. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just respect me, I'll respect you. End of story. That's all.
Yeah.
So the respect's the biggest thing for me.
Gurjant, it has been an absolute pleasure, eye-opener, and it's been so like nice to just take a little sneak peek into the actual world of a director, Hannah. It's been so nice, bro. Thank you so much for taking the time out, first of all, to come here. And also,
thank you.
This is just the first one. I want you back here every time there's a film festival about to come on as well.
Yep.
Come here, let's talk about it, man.
Let's have a chat,
next projects, whatever you've got cooking in the old oven there, yeah. Let me know, man. I really, really want to know. So.
I think before we end this, you mentioned about what we've got.
That's why I wanted to know what was the future projects that are like in the pipeline that you got coming out.
So next year we're working on 2 feature films. We've got 2 concept trailers that we're going to pitch to investors, to BFI. I'm going to be like, this is what we've got. This is the idea. Let's have a chat. We are currently working with Jaiwala pretty closely because we've got an ad with them. So that should be out soon as well. Mm-hmm. And so those are the 3 main things that we're working on. One project's a Desi zombie film.
Whoa.
It's called Zombie. Like your brother, yeah.
Zombie. That's brilliant. That's sick name. Okay.
That's Umar's idea, by the way. So big up to Umar. So that's Zombie. We're gonna film it in Wolves because we shot it at Parkfield pub.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we shot at Parkfield pub, and the owner, Champy, solid guy. Like, he's such a sick guy. He was like, do whatever you need to do, film at the pub, do whatever, you know what I mean? Just don't break it. So so that's that. So that's, we're looking to shoot that next year, and releasing it the following year, hopefully, if everything goes well. And another film we're working on is a film called Get Khan Home.
Okay.
So that is a Bollywood inspired film.
Okay.
Yeah. It's basically about a guy that wants to find love, and he's like, I just can't find the one. He's stressed out. His mate, he's telling, basically he shares everything with his mate, and he's like, don't worry about it. I'm going to take you somewhere. He takes him to a dodgy baba that gives him a barn. It's a magical barn. All of his desires, whatever he wants, comes true. So what actually happens is SRK jumps out of the film and he's like, I'm here. But it's a glitch. So it's not really SRK. So it's like, who's this guy, bro? It is him, isn't it? Like, he looks like him. obviously we can't get Shah Rukh Khan in it, so we've gone with that approach. But yeah, I'll show you the trailer for that.
Just that description got me.
I
Just there, I was like, oh, I want to know more.
So he basically teaches him how to be that Bollywood, romance.
Yeah, that.
He teaches that Bollywood romance to him.
Yeah.
And then obviously the bad guys come. They're like, we want Shah Rukh Khan. Where's Shah Rukh Khan just wandering around here?
That's
that film
sounds exciting.
That's Get Khan Home.
Get Khan Home.
Dua's actually in that project.
Is she?
Yeah, she's a badass.
Beautiful. So look out for Get Khan Home and Zombie Bite. Fucking legendary.
Yeah,
that's brilliant, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man, bro.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
All the very best. And you know what? Congratulations to you. Not on your success, not on that you're an amazing award-winning director, but congratulations for following your passion.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me. And this is, like I said, amazing setup. I love what you're doing.
Appreciate that.
More success to you, bro.
Nice one, brother. Wicked.
Oh.